Good morning, welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Boorman. Today I'm going to teach you a strategy to be more in control of your time. If you are coming through, please do let me know, even in the comments or dropping a like. So let's get into this. I haven't got a lot of time and lots to teach. So I want you to imagine when you were that 18-year-old, when you're at college, when you're in university. And I would challenge that you were probably more organized during that period of your life than you are probably today. And it all comes down to that one scrap piece of paper that you used to carry around with you, scrumpled up in your bag. Now that one scrumpled up piece of paper around your bag was a timetable. And on that timetable told you where you were going to be, at what time, studying what lesson, with what teacher. And that would be the plan of your week. Now you would take that piece of paper and you would plan other things around it, such as going to the gym, hanging out with friends, going down to McDonald's, go to work as some down Tesco's, get some money as a student. Okay, so you map your life around it, right? And it gave you that organization, it gave you balance, it gave you control, it gave you consistency, probably without even realizing it. And then what ends up happening is we leave the educational establishment or organization and we don't have that structure, we don't have that strategy anymore. What tends to happen is that you just go into the world on a cuff and you don't really manage your time, you don't really think about it through your 20s, but then as you get into your 30s and you've got children and wives and jobs and chaos, we need to have some form of strategy to be able to manage that time and that energy. So I'm going to give you a quick thing, a quick strategy, a quick talk, a quick lesson on how to do that. And this is something that I get my mastermind guys to implement, my 28-day guys. This is what we teach on there. This is what I've been implementing. It's really worked for me. Okay, the first thing we need to make sure that we're doing is knowing exactly what we need to do, all right? So the first thing that we have to do is brain dump. Now we base everything on our 4 pillars. Now the 4 pillars is health, relationships, business, personal development. For me, that gives you a widespread and for balance when it comes to your life, okay? When you're balancing your life, I feel that those 4 pillars, okay, give you everything you need. So what you'll do is on your brain dump, you'll split your page into 4 quarters, 1 for each pillar. And you'll just write down everything that you feel that you've got to do, everything that's on your mind that you want to achieve. Okay, that way, that allows us to dump everything that needs to be done next week. We look at it and then we prioritize it, okay? You can do it on a number system, 1, 2, and 3, 1 being your biggest priority, 3 being your least, or you can do traffic light systems, red being the least priority, green being the priority of things that need to do. What we then need to do is create our timetable, okay? What you used to have when you were at college. And on that timetable, what you'll do is put everything down on that you've taken from the brain dump and stick it onto the timetable. Now we're going to do this in a specific order, all right? Because we want to be more in control of our lives. We don't want to be basing our lives around our work or our business. So the first thing that we're going to put in is all of the exercise that we're going to do for the week. When are you going to do that exercise? What exercise are you going to do? So ideally, boom, we slot that straight in. So all of the priorities that you've put down under health, we're going to slot in on our timetable, okay? First job done. Second one is that we're going to do is relationships. So date nights, commitments to family, being home on time, what time are you switching off? All of those things are quite relevant to put down and you're prioritizing it. So prioritize the 2 biggest pillars, which is health, yourself, you, mental, emotional and physical well-being, and your family and the people that matter. The third thing that we're going to focus on is your own personal growth. Now, where are we going to fit that in? You can fit that in on your way, on your commute to work, on your commute home, on your morning routine, on your transition routine. But where are you going to fit that in and what personal development are you going to fit in? So don't just write PD. Write down, I'm going to listen to this audio book. I'm going to listen to 2 chapters. I'm going to finish a course. I'm going to learn a language. Whatever it is that turns you on. We're planning that in there. The last thing that we plan in there is work. Because work tends to be the biggest obligation for most people. It seems to be the thing that consumes most people. Most people lose control because of their obligations and commitments to work. And the problem with that is that you have no balance. The reason that we're doing this in the first place is to give you balance Okay, so that you are taking control of your life, your work isn't controlling your life. So we're basing our business or our work around our lifestyle, not our lifestyle around our work and our business. So then slot in all of the priorities that we've got to do during the week. Now that's a different post talking about how we can be super productive in the kill zone, productive and effective working practices. But we then just slot that in. What you have then is a mind map, okay, of the week. And if you do this on a Friday, you don't have to think about it on the weekend. You just have to come back Sunday night and review the process. So you don't have to think about planning your days or what you've got to achieve during the week, because you've done it all in the space of a 20-minute period through brain dumping, through developing your timetable, and then the next part will be reviewing daily. So the night before, all you're going to do is come back to this timetable to reconfirm what you've got on the next day, but every night as part of your routine. And as part of that routine, you'll review how your day went. So you're learning as you go. Did I leave myself enough time to work out? Did I leave myself enough time to get ready for work? Did I leave on time for work? Why didn't I leave on time for work? How was my transition routine from work to home? Did I manage to keep off work situations whilst I was at home? So you can see as you go along, you're learning about yourself. The only way to ever get better with anything is by being involved in the process and reviewing what you are doing. All of this information is fucking pointless and useless if you just listen to it saying, yeah, I really resonate with that, but do fuck all with it. You actually have to go away and implement this to actually make it change. And just because it doesn't work after the first week or two doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means that you have to persist in it, to have the effort to want to change, have consistency, control, and clarity. If you like this type of stuff and you want to come and work with me, I'm doing a free 5-day challenge starting next week, which is going to help you build consistency, control, and clarity. Okay? And helping you be able to raise the game so that you're in control. That is a simple strategy that you can implement that will make a difference when you keep practicing over and over and over again. Thanks for watching.